Welcome to another episode of Less Than 11 at 11. Each Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, I'll be dropping in a bite-sized video, always under 11 minutes, because I know how precious your time is. In each video, I want to help you make your business work for you, not the other way around. Are you doing all the things but still feeling like you're not getting the results you want? Well, if you are, that's not a strategy. It's not bringing you any closer to your success. All too often, I see so many smart women who are drowning in the shoulds. Should post daily, should launch another program, should be on 5 different platforms, write a newsletter, and create a new sales funnel, all before they have their mid-morning coffee. But here's the thing. More effort does not equal better results. In fact, oftentimes it leads to more frustration and disappointment. You need a business strategy that fits you, your energy, your strengths, and the stage of where you are with your business. So if you're running a business and you feel exhausted by everything you think you should be doing, this is your permission slip to stop. Stop with the shoulds. I'm going to show you 3 top signs that you are over-efforting, maybe stuck in the shoulds, and a better way to get the results you want without exhausting yourself. I'm Susan Bach, the business coach who gets you, helping you grow your business that's aligned with you, your life and energy and values. No fluff, no formulas, no cookie cutter approach, just what works for you, because your business is all about you. Now, a little bit about me. I used to wear that busy badge. It was like a badge of honor. If someone asked me how business was, I'd say, oh, crazy busy. But here's the thing. Busy wasn't getting me where I wanted to go. I was just spinning my wheels, piling more on my plate, and yet wondering why I was exhausted and still not getting any results that I wanted. The wake-up call? Sitting at my desk at 9:30 at night, exhausted, and yet still forcing myself to respond to emails from people I didn't even know. That's when I knew what I was doing was too much, and none of it was aligned with what I wanted my business to do for me. So what are the 3 signs that you're doing too much and how to stop without your business falling apart? Here you go. Number 1. You're always busy, but rarely moving forward. Your calendar's full, your days are long, but the results? Flat. This is the busy trap. Here's an example. A client of mine created 5 pieces of content a week, answered every message instantly, and attended every networking group that she could find. But when we tracked it all, only her monthly webinars and her follow-up calls were actually bringing in clients. Everything else was just noise, keeping her busy. So try this. Identify your top 2 income-producing activities and protect them on your calendar for the next 7 days. Make them non-negotiable. No rescheduling, no saying, oh, I'll do it later. Absolutely make them vital every day for the next 7 days. So what are the 2 things that you do that actually lead to income and bring you clients? Say them out loud right now or jot them down in your notes. Number 2, you dread your to-do list. Now, if your to-do list makes you want to accidentally lose it, misplace it, never look at it again, it's probably loaded with tasks that are outside of your zone of genius. Projects or activities that are not urgent, or shoulds that really aren't even necessary. As an example, one client had rebrand my website on her list for over a year. Now, her current site was working just fine. So that project was more of a distraction disguised as progress. However, the indicator was that currently her website was working for her just fine and it had been on her to-do list for over a year and she'd not taken action. So try this. Look at your to-do list. What actually has to be done by you? And what can you delegate, delete, or delay? So look at the one thing on your list right now that absolutely is going to be done by you, that excites you, that energizes you, that lights you up, and make that happen today. Number 3, you're saying yes when you really want to say no. So every unnecessary yes feels like you're pulling money out of your energy bank with no one making a deposit. One business owner I coached was in 3 different networking groups. Now, 2 weren't producing any leads, but she stayed more out of sense of obligation. However, when we looked at where her income and client attraction was most effective, it was from one networking group. So she quit the other 2. That freed up 4 hours a week for her. And in the next week, she booked 2 new clients because she had the bandwidth to show up and be fully present in the one group that mattered. So by dropping out of the 2 groups that were not providing her with the results that she wanted for her business, not giving her an ROI on the time that she was investing, she actually created a boundary and said no to those 2 groups. And the boundary was, I will only say yes to what's going to align with me, what's going to generate income, satisfaction, gratification for me. So here are some examples for you to consider. I want you to pick one boundary and reinforce it for the next week. It could be no calls on Fridays, or no more discounting my rates, or maybe you only want to check email twice a day. So what's one boundary you can put in place that you've maybe been wanting to put in place but were reluctant to do so? Now you have the permission to put a boundary in place that is going to honor your values, give you the results you want. Write that down and commit to doing it for 1 week. So here's a final thought for you. Less is more when less is aligned with you. Every no you give creates space for the right yeses. So today we spotted the 3 signs of over-efforting and replaced them with smarter, simpler strategies that create real momentum to give you the results that you want, to have your business work for you. I'm curious, which one hit home with you the most? Drop it in the comments below. And if you're ready to simplify even more, then join me again next week on Thursday at 11 for another episode of Less Than 11 at 11, because your business should light you up. I'll see you next week.